Success is measured by progress. One step, then another. The journey is hard, but holds its own rewards. For others, only the destination counts. Only one measure of achievement truly matters. Indeed, history is written by the winners. The story continues. The NBA playoffs, round 1.
And we see the Pacers ready to get to work. Round 1 of the East rolls on. Game 2 alongside Steve Kerr and Clark Carroll. This is Kevin Harlan. Playoff basketball on 2K Sports. We've got the Milwaukee Bucks facing the Indiana Pacers. To take a look at the Pacers, tough loss for them in Game 1. We'll see if they can rally back in front of their hometown crowd to tie the series.
And Kevin, this virtually becomes a must-win situation because of that loss in Game 1. It's happened so rarely that when a team loses the first 2 games at home and ends up winning a playoff series.
Yeah, they'll be stumbling if this one gets away from them, no doubt. Having to hit the road knowing they need to win 2 games in hostile territory. But if they right the ship here today, I think it'll be anybody's series.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Clark, he's in at the point. Udo out there with Sanders. Then there's Jennings, and it's Harden in at the 3. And for the Pacers, Danny Granger out there with Iguodala. Then it's Roy Hibbert. Then it's Boban. And so it's Milwaukee with it after the miss from Roddy Boban. Clark kicks to Udo. Beats him in there. Here's Sanders. And a foul called on the shot clock on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. This is his first chance at the line tonight. And free throw missing. And the second free throw, good. And it's the Pacers' ball. They come off a really big loss on Sunday.
Pretty lazy effort defensively that night from them, guys. You know, I know that it sounds harsh, but hey, I speak the truth.
Yes, you do. Where were the adjustments is my question. I mean, the coaching staff didn't seem to realize, as everyone else watching did, that changes had to be made defensively. They never moved on anything.
Here is Jennings after the made shot from Andre Iguodala. And good on the basket. Book it. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Stolen. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Clark. No one around. And that's good for 2. And guys, pretty interesting comments he had after their last game.
Well, playoff basketball is an entirely different animal than the first 82 games. Sometimes it can be very overwhelming to a player, but he seems to be keeping his head level.
And it's never easy when you know how many people are watching and so much pressure on every single play, every possession of each game. A lot of times players can lose their cool. You know, it seems to me like he's been able to handle it pretty well.
Harden kicks to Clark. And Granger with the block. Holcomb, he's guarded by Jennings.
No way to mess that one up, Kevin. I mean, he powered it down with both hands.
Not this guy. He is a superb finisher.
Yeah, he is an absolute force when he gets near the hoop.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Guys, I spoke with the head coach of the Pacers. In terms of how they'd respond after giving up home court advantage in Game 1, he replied, that was last game. That's in the past. We've just got to focus on the present. But he did admit that a loss here will make things very difficult for them. History tells us, Kevin, that's a near impossible thing to overcome.
All right, Doris, thanks.
And no question, he got bumped on that shot.
Definitely no room for discussion on that one.
The Pacers shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. And he knocks down the first one. And so Boban nails both of them.
He's one of the best free throw shooters in the league, and this game, no different. He's making each trip to the line count.
Here's Clark. He's covered by Bobois. Now Jennings gets it to go. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, no team able to build a big lead early on. I mean, it's tight.
What do you think, Steve?
Well, both teams still kind of feeling each other out here, and neither team has been able to find an edge in this game.
Here's Holcomb. Here's Hibbert. The shot will not go. Now the Bucks take it the other way. Dishes to Jennings. With the lead pass, Udo gets the bucket.
Creating that kind of shot in close is really your primary objective every possession.
Bobois outside. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Sanders against Granger. And once again off the mark by Indiana. Bucks leading by 3. Harden with it. He's picked up by Bobois. Here's Clark. Right now averaging 25 points a game. Sanders, Granger covering, and Sanders kicks to Clark. And the rebound goes to the Pacers.
Really high-quality shot there, just a little off with his release.
That miss right there will definitely leave him shaking his head. Throwing it down with one hand and making it look easy.
Easy and fun. He just thrives on making the D look silly.
Yeah, which is something he does pretty often, Kevin.
The Bucks have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Udo puts up the baby hook. Here's Sanders. Up and in on the layup.
He has such a great feel for how a missed shot is going to come off the rim. Really plays those angles well. That's exactly why he consistently beats defenders to the ball.
Clark kicks to Harden. Sanders passes to Clark. He's covered by Bobois. Udo dishes to Clark. The Bucks working the ball around. Outside Jennings. Shot clock at 6. Back to Harden. From outside the arc, that one goes. Count it. Harden's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Pacers trail by 6. Here's Bobois, right now averaging 17 points a game. Iguodala outside. He feeds it to Bobois. Granger backing him down. Drops it in off the fadeaway.
You know, that's a solid shot right there, Kevin. I mean, he's one of the better low-post finishers we'll see.
Here's Clark. Sanders with a screen on Bobois. Clark kicks to Harden. He kicks it to Udo. Shot from 16. And another basket for Milwaukee.
Right now, it's all working for him here in the first. The shots have been falling.
Yeah, their offense has been very impressive. If they keep this up, Clark, they're going to be tough to beat.
The Pacers shooting 56% in this first quarter. An outstanding start for this offense. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Clark to the paint. Iguodala with the steal. Bobois with the ball. And Jennings picks him up defensively. Bobois can't get it to go. Bucks leading by 6. Here's Clark. Pass to Jennings. Feeds it to Clark. Now the dish to Harden. Just 5 on the clock. Over Iguodala. And again, it's Milwaukee converted. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These teams were the best in the charity stripe in the regular season. The Bucks second, the Pacers fourth.
You know what, Kevin? Hours and hours of extra practice really do pay off. I mean, both teams committed themselves to success, and it paid off in the regular season. They hope to carry it over into the postseason as well.
Here's Iguodala. James Harden picking up that last basket, and it's Hibbert missing. Here's Milwaukee now. They're on a 15-6 run. Harden kicks to Udo. They set the pick. Passes to Clark. He dishes it to Sanders. He digs the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
Good team effort here, and that's what's gotten them this double-digit lead.
You know, I tell you what, Steve, the way they've come out here in the first quarter, they might blow them out of the water.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Here's Bobois. That is good.
Oh, he got one step ahead of the defense on that one. Excellent job.
Bucks leading by 8. Leading with it. He's got 5. There's the 3. And the rebound goes to Danny Granger.
Well, that defense went from poor to no defense at all.
Well, you don't see him miss that shot very often. When he's open like that, it's usually lights out.
Now here's Bobois. Backing him down is Iguodala. Shoots a fader. Clark grabs the rebound inside.
I'll tell you what, for what's really an elementary shot, he looked a little nervous on that release.
Open look. Jennings with the bucket. Jennings has got 6.
This game is really going their way early. What a lead they've built up.
And that's thanks to their performance offensively. In large measure, I mean, they're actually scoring with ease here.
Now here's Hibbert. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Mahinmi's checked in for Hibbert. West comes in for Danny Granger. Caron Butler's checked in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Jimmer Fredette in for Roddy Bobois. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Samuel Dallenberg is checked in for Utah. Ziggy comes in for Larry Sanders. Tobias Harris is checked in for James Harden. And it's Barbosa in for Brandon Jennings. Fredette kicks to Mahinmi. And there's the pass to Butler. Outside Butler. The 3 is launched. Gets it to go.
Well, he can shoot the 3. We know that. But I'm not sure the D does. I mean, they weren't anywhere near him on that possession.
Bucks leading by 9. Here's Clark. The feed to Dallenberg. Takes it up with a step.
Boy, what a fantastic opening quarter for them.
Yeah, it sure has been. Look at the lead they've jumped out to already. Impressive.
Here's Fredette. Kicks it to Mahinmi. Indiana moving the ball around. This is to West. Over Gooden. Shot's good from West. West has got his first bucket of the night.
Well, everyone seems to have the hot hand here early on.
You know, if they keep up this scoring pace, we'll definitely see some big point totals from both of these teams.
Polka, covered by Barbosa. He feeds it to Fredette. Pulls from the top of the key. And the Pacers tack on 2 more.
You look back at the footage of Jimmer when he was playing at BYU, and he'd shoot 3s from 6-7 feet behind the three-point line. So it's all about the shooting range and the offensive repertoire for Fredette. He's got a lot of potential.
Well, there are a whole lot of places where Jimmer isn't willing to pull up from. That trigger is quick to pull. If he gets in the zone, he'll pull up from a few feet beyond the arc. And I'm telling you what, it's fun to watch. We've got 1:55 left in the first quarter. He kicks to Mahinmi. Pass to Butler. That's good. Butler's got his second bucket of the night. And the Bucks with possession here. 7-point differential. Clark, the pass to Harris. The dish to Gooden. Over West. And the rebound goes to the Pacers.
They got that rebound, but this is not how they wanted to start the game in terms of hitting the glass.
Yeah, it's about time they actually got a rebound. It's time to get physical here in this game.
The 3 from Fredette. It's hauled in by Harris. Bucks leading by 7. Clark kicks to Barbosa. Over Fredette. That's blocked. Leandro Barbosa on the wing. Nails the 16-footer. Barbosa's got his second basket. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Feeds to Mahinmi. Passes it to Fredette. There's 47 seconds left to play in the first. He dishes it to Mahinmi. 5 on the clock. He tries for three, and they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Jennings dishes to Clark. He passes to Henson. Working on Booker. Left side, Jennings. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. "15 seconds left here in the first quarter. Now the pass to Beaubois. The feed now to Iguodala. 1 second left, and he nails the jumper. Iguodala's got 8 points. The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. The Bucks on top. They lead by 7. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment.
The newest digital edition of the Sporting News now available. Cool Hands, featured on the cover. Starting on a playoff contender. He's a name on the rise.
It's the NBA playoffs. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action here in this game 2. And for the Bucks guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Well, the thing they tried to establish right away was the presence down low. You look at the points in the paint. I think that's been the difference.
Yeah, and I like the fact, Steve, that they're not settling for the outside shots. I mean, go in there and get what you want. Keep attacking the rim.
Beaubois out there with Jimmer Fredette. Then it's Vesely. Then there's Trevor Booker. And it's Butler in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers. Clock at 2. Fredette inside the 3-point line. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score.
And they're struggling a little bit on the glass. They've got to pick up their physical play in the paint.
Yeah, it's about being tougher and more physical, just as you said, Steve. If they can do that better, they got a chance to come back.
Let's go down to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Well, guys, cool hands, and the last outing against the Pacers was just a man on a mission. He finished with 22 points, and in addition to his scoring, he also came away with a season high for rebounds. Absolutely incredible numbers from him in a monstrous game.
And Doris, that really was a phenomenal performance.
You know what, Kevin? Anytime you bring it like that, you raise the bar on yourself. The key is to not get too hyped on past performances. Today, focus on this game right here, right now.
Yeah, but he's going to have a hard time forgetting that one because that was one of the best performances you'll ever see.
Pacers trail by 9. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Fredette with it. Barbosa picks him up. Near the 3-point line, it's Beaubois. Beaubois can't get that one to fall. Now, here's Nba2K13. He's covered closely. And there are the Bucks with another bucket. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Back to Butler. A step-back shot here. And that one's good. Butler's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Bucks leading by 9. Here's Clark. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Fades. The offensive rebound. Nba2K13. The shot's good from Henson.
And that rebound pushes their margin to +5 on the boards. Solid job on the glass.
Well, it's just part of what they've done here to build this big lead. It shouldn't be overlooked. I mean, rebounding is a huge part of this game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Udo's checked in for Henson. Sanders comes in for Nba2K13. And Tobias Harris subbed in for James Harden. kicks to Bobo. Holcomb covered by Barbosa. And once again off the mark by Indiana. The Bucks have gotten 4 of the first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Dishes it to Harris. Over Iguodala. Harris misses.
Difficult shot from mid-range, and the defense was all over him.
Well, I like the close out there, Steve. Well done.
Oh, come on. You've got to get the 2 points there.
Barbosa. Blocked. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. Now looking back at the regular season now at the leaderboard, the highest scoring small forwards. These guys putting up the offense, trying to get their teams to the playoffs. Number 4, Danny Granger.
You know, a lot of the NBA's most explosive players man that small forward position, and you're looking at a pretty good collection of them right there.
Steve, I'd say more than pretty good. Those are the guys that give opposing defenses nightmares on a regular basis.
Now here's Jennings. He's got 6. No good from Clark.
So far, he hasn't made much of a contribution at the offensive end.
The drive by Granger. The 11-footer. Indiana again missing. Bucks leading by 11. Outside Jennings. Here's Perez. No good. Great D that time from Hibbert. Pacers shooting reasonably well, 45%. Here's Iguodala. Gets it to go. Iguodala's got 10 points.
Guys, he's really shot the ball well. It's definitely not his fault they find themselves traveling this year.
He feeds it to Clark. He's covered by Boboa. Pocket 6. Clark, the pass to good. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it.
Way too loose on that inbounds pass.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Pacers trail by 9. Now here's Boboa. Back to Granger. Goes right up. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Well, offensively, he needs much less space to operate than most players. It's amazing how well he can get his shot off, even with somebody right in his face.
You know, even the tightest defensive pressure doesn't seem to faze him in the least. I mean, you can attribute it to his concentration, where he has incredible focus, or you could just say he's one of those gifted scorers.
Bucks leading by 7. Clark kicks to Henson. Over Granger. Here's Jennings. Here's Henson. Oh, that's blocked. They get it back. The Pacers shooting is definitely lagging at the moment. They're just 30% in the second quarter. And that is good.
Been a little too easy for them inside, hasn't it?
Yeah, I think so, Steve. I mean, they've really dictated the action in the paint. That's been their focus, and the defense hasn't mounted much resistance at all.
Granger with the defensive effort.
Yeah, he's struggled with his shot this quarter, and he's got to find a groove somehow.
Got that one up quick. Now it's just a 3-point Bucks lead. Here's Clark. Gives him the lead pass. Lets it go from 11. The shot's good from Henson. Henson's got his second bucket.
Boy, every time they drop it in, they do so from close range. Easy baskets.
Yeah, high percentage looks time and time again, guys, and it's paying off for them the way they're playing this game. Oh, get it!
He's definitely showing some real sweet dunking skills here.
Are you kidding me? Oh, my God. What a play.
Yeah, that was spectacular.
Clark kicks to Harden. There's the screen. Outside Jennings. Back to Harden. 6 to shoot. The shot's good. Jennings making the play. And it's 7 points for James Harden.
That's a nice job of getting the ball in the paint and burying the shot. That's exactly how it's done.
Boboa, that's good.
I like it. He could have gone for the forced finish, but opted instead for kind of a nice, smooth finger roll. I like it.
Clark kicks to Henson. Over Granger. Shot is off. Granger with the defensive effort. Here's Indiana. They're on a 14-6 run. Over Harden and Granger with the basket on the assist by Iguodala. 6 points for Danny Granger. Milwaukee in the lead. He kicks to Henson. Goes straight up. Bogut holds it in. The Pacers have gone 8 of 15 since we began the second quarter. Excellent shooting. And they take the lead. Guys, 7 times the lead has changed hands here now.
And we still aren't halfway through this contest yet.
Yeah, that number could easily go up to double digits before this game is over.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Trevor Booker, he's checked in now for West. Wesley comes in for Danny Granger. And it's Jimmy Fredette in for Roddy Bogut. Harden gets to Jennings. Right side, Jennings. Nails the runner. Jennings has got 8 points.
Well, I like that he's come up with some big baskets for this team to help him out in getting this lead.
Now Fredette, averaging 9 points per contest. The dish to Vesely, passes it to Fredette. Knocked loose, out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. The Pacers making a switch here. Butler's checked in. It's a neck-and-neck game here in Indiana. Pass to Barbosa. Feeds to Henson. Back to Barbosa. Over Fredette. And there's the rejection. Jennings dishes to D'Alembert. And he finishes nicely on the layup. D'Alembert's got 6.
You know, as tight as this game is, you have to like their chances the way they've been rebounding.
They have a pretty good margin in that department, so they've got to continue to hit the boards hard, and it'll pay off for them in the end.
Well, they are really getting chewed up inside here. I mean, that's 8 of the last 10 points they've given up inside, in the paint.
Yeah, and the paint should be sacred ground for a defense. I mean, you can't let anybody just trot in there and get an easy bucket.
Harden the pass to Henson. Back to Harden. Gets the bucket. 9 points in the game so far.
Attacking the paint again and again.
You know, they're getting whatever they want. I mean, 8 straight points coming inside.
On the wing, Iguodala. He dishes it to Fredette. The 3. And D'Alembert pulls it down. D'Alembert's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Now here's Jennings. He started closely. That's good. Now it's a 5-point Bucks lead.
They are in attack mode right now. That's 10 straight points, guys, all coming inside the paint.
And Steve, if I'm him, I'd keep going right to the heart of that defense like they have been until they do something about it. If they don't offer resistance, take everything you can get in there. He can have a big game. He did a solid job in the first, but he's building on that now here in the second.
Barbosa kicks to Henson. Takes the 10-run J, and play stops as it looks like they call him over the back here.
Well, I love the fact that he's fighting hard on the boards, but you know, you got to be smart, too. Over the back, that's an easy call there.
Well, that's simply the result of poor position under the glass. But at least you can't fault him for being passive. He was trying to be aggressive there.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Udo comes in for Samuel D'Alembert, and Larry Sanders subbed in for Henson. Mahimi's shot is good.
I like the way they got the ball inside there.
Harden dishes to Udo. It's Leandro Barbosa on the wing. That is good. Barbosa's got 6.
And all 10 of their last points have come inside the paint, so defensively you've got to make an adjustment.
Yeah, you got to do a little more to stop it, too. I mean, it's coming way too easy for him. At some points, you just got to buck up and say it's not going to happen.
1:24 left in the first half of the game. Right side, Jennings. Over Butler. And there's Jennings. That's good on the assist from Sanders. And that's 10 points for Brandon Jennings. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Indiana making some changes. Roy Hibbert's checked in for Trevor Booker. Granger comes in for Caron Butler. And it's Bobo in for Jimmer Fredette. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Harris is checked in. And free throw good from Jennings. 1:15 left to play here in the half. Pulls it up. Brandon Jennings with the rebound.
They keep pounding him on the glass here in this one. Just a tremendous job rebounding the ball.
Well, that's half the battle. I mean, you go after it every single time. It's a mindset. Never assume the shot's going in. You've got to always assume the shot's going to come off the rim, and it's going to be yours.
Hibbert, the pass to Bobois. Granger outside. Over Harris. Gets it to go from 18 feet away. 8 points for Danny Granger.
Well, after a slow first quarter, he's starting to pick it up a bit here.
Jennings kicks to Sanders. And the pass to Barbosa. Here's Udo. And Hibbert with the block. There's the feed to Bobois. Bobois right side. He passes to Hibbert. Working on Sanders. The jump hook. And Hibbert with the nice inside bucket. And now it's just a 4-point Bucks lead. There's Jennings with the three. A miraculous buzzer beater.
Well, I love how he kept his cool there. Low stress, not a care in the world.
You're right.
Oh, man, with time running down, knowing that you need to hurry up and get that shot off, and yet he takes his time and knocks it down.
And we finished one half of basketball. Bucks lead by 7. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Now, presented by Sprint.
What unbelievable postseason action we've got going on so far. This is 2K Sports as we get deeper into round 1 of the playoffs. The Bucks playing with poise so far. They're looking for their second win in as many games in this series. For Brandon Jennings, things are going his way against the Pacers. He's got 14 points. He's been getting it done on both ends of the court. Look at the assists, look at the rebounds. It's all adding up to a great first half. And doing their best to stay alive, the Indiana Pacers. They're getting crushed on the glass. They better stiffen that upper lip, find a way to get it done. A rough first half for Jimmer Fredette. An unsightly, untimely shooting percentage. Ugly game. And that's all there is for me here in the studio. Time to send you back to my friend Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
Welcome back as we get set to continue our coverage of this round 1 playoff matchup.
What a performance from Jennings here. He has 14 points, and he's also been picking up some nice assists here and there, too.
Well, he's going to have to continue to play this way, Clark, because this offense thrives on his passing ability, and they've got it going right now.
On the court for the Bucks, Clark in at point guard. Sanders out there with Harden. Then there's Jennings, and it's Udo in at the center, filling out the middle. Bucks leading by 7. Jennings kicks to Clark. The shot's good. Jennings making the play. Jennings has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
Well, the thing that comes to mind to me is how effective he is around the rim. I mean, he can finish with either hand and finish strong.
And you can't talk about him without mentioning his great passing ability. Not just the right pass, not just perfect placement, but excellent timing to spring his guys for the best possible look. I'm sure he'd like to have a do-over here. He just hasn't been able to make a significant contribution in this one.
Udo.
Flawless alley-oop that time. That's real stylish basketball there.
Almost looks like a play they've been rehearsing for a while.
Well, that's the beauty of the alley-oop. It appears that way, but really it's just timing and sort of an innate sense of awareness between two teammates.
Bobois with the ball. And it's Harden picking him up off the pick. Rebound, Milwaukee.
It's been a cold spell for them coming out of the half, missing their first 3 shots. A tough start.
The drive by Jennings. And it's blocked. Here's Udo. And he drops it in from the low post. Udo's got 4 points this quarter. Beaubois outside. Beaubois off a pick from Granger. Fades away. Iguodala, no good.
The fadeaway was the right shot there because it got his attempt away from the defender, but the touch was poor.
Jennings kicks to Sanders. The shot's good. Jennings making the play. Jennings has got his 6th assist on the night.
Everything's going right now. 4 for 5 shooting, 80%. They've got their offense clicking.
Iguodala guarded by Harden. Iguodala dishes to Beaubois. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala. Iguodala's got 3 assists now in this one. There's the pick. Clark the pass to Sanders. And so he draws the foul on the shot on trip to the line to shoot 2. Well, that's a collection of assassins you see on your screen right there. Just deadly. They were the most accurate shooting guards in the regular season. James Harden is second.
Just ask this group. Sometimes when you're hot, and it's a comforting feeling for a coach to know you've got one of those guys roaming the perimeter.
And not just on the perimeter. I mean, all of these players drive the lane very effectively. Yeah, they're excellent outside shooters, but it's getting to the rim and finishing in close quarters that puts those percentages as high as they are.
Sanders hits them both, and the Pacers call time here.
You can't be pleased with all these easy looks they continue to give up in the paint.
They're just way too porous as a defense right now. A lot of holes in that defense. It's a good time to use a timeout here.
Here's Beaubois. Beaubois can't get that one to fall.
Boy, they've been all over the glass. Big advantage in the rebound totals.
Yeah, that's really carried them in this one, guys. I mean, those one-and-dones have really set a nice tone and let them establish this lead.
It's stolen by Beaubois. And Iguodala with a clear path to the hoop. Rips down the breakaway slam.
I tell you, you gotta love his aggressiveness finishing inside like that.
Well, his leaping ability, Clark, gives him a great advantage.
Yeah, and that's why they look to get him the ball around the rim. I mean, it feels like it's either a dunk or a foul and a couple of free throws every possession.
Harden against Iguodala. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Jennings. Launches a 3. The Pacers pull it in. Beaubois got his 3rd rebound on the night. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Here's Iguodala. Rebounded by the Bucks. Jennings has got 6 rebounds in the game. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. Jennings has got 16 points.
You know, you look at how this has played out so far, and they've really had a big advantage inside.
Well, they're getting higher percentage shots in the lane, and they're getting a bounce here or there, but I think they're playing pretty well down there.
Bucks leading by 12. Here's Clark. He's got 6. From the wing, and it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in.
Great screen there. It sprung him open, and he took advantage.
Back to Granger. Inside, Iguodala kicks to Hibbert. Gets it to go. Hibbert's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
That's 4 of their last 5 buckets now coming in the paint early.
They're in attack mode right now, barreling in there with bad man intentions.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. The Bucks have shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far. First free throw is good. David West, he's checked in for Indiana. The Bucks also changing it up. Gooden comes in for Larry Sanders. And it's Barbosa in for Brandon Jennings. Good on both.
It's amazing. They have yet to miss a free throw this half.
And as calm and collected as they look up there, I'm not sure they'll ever miss one the rest of the way.
Beaubois outside. Kicks it to Granger. Takes a 3. They get the rebound. Here's West. The layup missed. Bucks leading by 14. Here's Clark. 8 points for him. Unloads. Scooped up. Barbosa. And Udo with the stuff.
There he goes again, that lower body root canal, clearing out space under the offensive glass.
Yeah, that is an area he absolutely excels in. Dentistry or not.
Does he need Novocaine for that?
And that one's good.
Boy, is he spit polished offensively. His ability to break down defenses is one of their driving forces.
Clark kicks to Gooden. Over Granger. Shot by Gooden is no good. Pacers trail by 13. Back to Bobois. Dishes it to Granger. Backs him down. And there's the foul. It goes on cool hands. That is his first foul of the game. So both teams changing it up here. The three from Fredette. Leandro Barbosa with the rebound.
Got a good look, though. I thought that was going to go down.
Well, the D may have done just enough there, Clark, to bother him and throw that shot off.
Jennings dishes to Barbosa. Some solid defense from Butler.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
And here's Fredette. Outside Butler. The three. Snatched up. Booker. Rejected by Gallenberg. They retain possession. Gets the bucket. Mahinmi's got his second basket of the night. Bucks leading by 11. He feeds it to Jennings. Right side Jennings. Back to Barbosa. Clock at 6. The 10-footer. That's good. Barbosa's got 10.
And the defense has to pick it up a little bit here. They're getting bullied inside, guys.
Yeah, they just have not competed well enough. I mean, they've not fought. You want to see fight and aggressiveness.
Timeout called the Pacers.
But he looks like he wants to toy around with some of their sets and matchups here.
You know, I don't think you can afford to go through a whole game doing the same thing over and over, and you have to be able to adjust on the fly, just like he's doing here.
So both teams making some changes here. Bobois outside. He kicks it to Hibbert. He's against Sanders. With the fadeaway. And it's Hibbert missing. Bucks leading by 13. Up top, Jennings. He's got 16. Sanders passes to Jennings. Good on the triple. Jennings has got 19 points.
Another good look there, and that's his second three-pointer of the game.
Bobois with the ball. Back to Granger. Fires the three. Here's Hibbert. No good. So Milwaukee will take it the other way.
Well, I tell you what, guys, his struggles from the field have definitely taken their toll on the team today.
And a dunk by Sanders.
Showing no mercy. They are getting after them at both ends of the floor.
Continuing to add to the lead as the minutes tick away.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Back to Bobois. Granger with the screen for Bobois. Can they get it? Mbaamute pulls it in. Mbaamute has got his third rebound on the night. Barbosa kicks to Jennings. Down low. The Bucks working the ball around. Mbaamute can't get it to go.
Well defended. And he's not someone who responds well to that kind of defensive pressure.
Pass to Hibbert. Backs him down. The jump hook. That doesn't go either for Hibbert.
You can see how much the defense respects him. I mean, they were all over him on that look.
Here's Perez. Right up. And Sanders throws it down.
You can see that dunk coming a mile away. Anytime he gets in that close to the bucket, it's all over.
He's gone 3 for 4 from the line. Indiana making some changes. Vesely comes in for Roy Hibbert, and it's Iguodala in for Caron Butler. Pacers trail by 21. Bobois outside. There's the dish to Iguodala. Now here's Bobois. Not a lot of room. 4 on the shot clock. That's good. Bobois got 11. Now here's Jennings. 19 points in the game. Left side, Jennings. Feeds it to Clark. He's covered by Bobois, and the officials call a traveling violation. Well, no question of players you see listed here. The assist leaders at small forward were some of the best passers in the league outside the point guard position. Andre Iguodala, number 1.
He sees the whole court extremely well, and from the wing, it's that vision that enables him to penetrate and find the open man, even in a very crowded area.
The drive, draw, and dish, I call that the 3D element, is his bread and butter. I mean, a lot of young small forwards out there can learn a thing or two from watching this guy do his work.
He shouldn't be afraid to take that shot more often. He's solid from there.
Bucks leading by 17. 1:46 left to play in the third. Udo puts the fadeaway right on the money. Udo's got 8 here in the quarter.
They haven't been as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. They're playing smart with the lead. I like that. They're being very selective and deliberate in their offense. That's a good strategy when you're on top.
A nice shot by Granger.
Well, he stepped up this quarter, providing a hot hand to help carry them offensively.
Clark kicks to Udo. Over Vesely. A shot by Udo, no good. Pacers trail by 17. Bobois right side. Again, Indiana. 59 seconds left in the third quarter. Well, the Bucks shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%. Clark kicks to Harden. Here's the screen. Udo back to Harden. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
That's all the space he needs, guys. He'll make you pay every time if you give him that shot.
Pacers shooting a troubling 38% in the third. Not the finest work of this offense. 29 seconds left in the third. Now here's Bobois. Defense right on him. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. Free throw good by Bobois. Both teams will make substitutions. Both free throws good from Bobois. Bucks leading by 16. Here's Clark. 8 points for him. Kicks it out to Harden. Over Granger, and it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in.
That time the defenders were a little lazy getting to him.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. The Bucks on top, they lead by 18. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next.
First round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. John Wall and the Washington Wizards take on the Philadelphia 76ers.
Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Who's at the Sprite uncontainable game in this one? Well, let's send it out to our Doris book. Doris?
Well, Kevin, our uncontainable game in this one, the stretch by the Bucks. They haven't eased off the gas once and continue to build on their lead. Just too much offense to deal with as they head to the final stretch.
Thank you, Doris. And how many times, guys, do we see a run like this become the difference maker in the outcome of a game?
Well, that usually is the case, Kevin. When one team can get on a run like they did, where they just feel so dominant offensively, more often than not, that's going to be the difference in the game.
And in this game, even at the very beginning of that run, you could sense the momentum getting ready to take a huge swing. And swing it did, fellas. Swing it did.
Preston Iverter up front. Iguodala out there with Jimmer Fredette. And it's Butler into the small forward. So that's the group out there for Indiana.
And it is very dangerous to leave him open like that. Lucky break for the defense that he missed it.
And it's Iguodala missing.
The defense was ready for him that time, and they had to be. He is so powerful in the lane.
Textbook offensive rebounding right there. I love that. Those putbacks are buckets any team loves to get.
Count the bucket.
He's a guy that'll take it right into the teeth of the defense. A lot of his points come from inside of 5 feet.
Pacers trail by 16. Now Fredette wants to get it to Iguodala and does. Kept alive. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. The first one falls. Both teams deciding to change it up. And both free throws good for West.
They're locked in from the charity stripe this half. Not a miss yet.
And they're going to have to continue that pace, Clark, because they're down, and anytime you're losing, you got to take advantage of every offensive opportunity you have.
Here's Clark. He's covered by Beaubois. Clark dishes to Sanders. Bucks passing it around. Pocket 4. And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession. Mahinmi's check in for David West. The Pacers have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. And Beaubois kicks to Granger. They get a hand on it. Fast break, here they come. Clark, the pass to Harden. Pass to Jennings. And the layup is good. Jennings has got 21 in the game.
3 straight buckets in the paint. They're making it look effortless.
Well, speaking of effortless, you'd like to see a little more out of the defense. So how about trying, guys?
Back to Granger. He's against Sanders. The 10-footer. Granger misses.
Big lead on the boards usually equals a big lead in the game. This team is on cruise control.
Well, the rebounding differential is double digits already, so this is a team that just looks bigger and tougher than the opponent.
Beaubois, that's good.
Just too easy. They're getting whatever they want down there.
You said it, Steve. 5 straight field goals inside for them. The defense has to clamp down here.
Clark gets to Jennings. He dishes it to Clark. They set the pick. And again, it's Milwaukee converting.
Not much resistance for him after that pick, Kevin. I mean, he had all sorts of space to hit the shot.
Here's Beaubois. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. A 3 ball. Beaubois can't get that one to fall. Bucks leading by 16. Harden dishes to Clark. Shoots the 3. Another shot. Harden can't hit.
Great defense in the paint there, making it tough on the offense.
That's what he brings, a presence. I mean, you saw it on that miss.
Kicks it out to Granger. Lets the 3 fly. Gets it to go. Granger's got 10 points in just the second half.
And that's his second 3-pointer this half. Looks like he's starting to forget about that poor first half he had.
Clark, the pass to Sanders. The pass to Clark. Pacers with the rebound. Iguodala's got his 4th rebound in this one. Iguodala left side. Mahinmi jumps up. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
The offense just getting right to the rim, but at least they saved the layup with the foul.
That's old school basketball rules. I mean, at the end of the day, no easy layup. Earn it from the line.
Mahinmi hits them both. Here's Clark. He needs to hustle. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Hi, guys. Over that break, I was able to catch the message Tyrone Corbin was giving to his team. His advice clear-cut. I want to see you playing to win, not playing not to lose. I don't care what the lead is, we do not back off.
Trevor Booker, he's checked in now for the Pacers. Sanders inside. Granger covering. Sanders' shot is off.
Yeah, he's surprised he didn't make that one because he had a pretty clean look at the hoop.
And Andre Iguodala with the slam.
Both of these teams have really stepped it up offensively.
You know what, Steve? They haven't missed a chance, and I think both teams really know what's at stake on every possession here.
Clark gets to Utah. The feed to Clark. Shot clock at 6. And Granger comes over to help. Now the Pacers moving it up. Up the floor. Polka. And that one's good. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back. Buck shooting in this fourth quarter pretty dire at 27%. Sanders with a screen on Boban. Clark dishes to Jennings. Shoots over Boban. And the Bucks miss again. Here's Indiana. They're on a 17-6 run. He passes it to Booker. Back to Boban. They set the screen. Over Jennings. No good. Great D that time from Jennings. Bucks leading by 7. Clark kicks to Harden. Kicks to Utah. Good luck. And he hits the jumper for 2.
Got such a good feel for his shot today, in a really good groove.
Back to Boban. They have space. And the shot is good. Boban's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
That's going to be important for this team to fight over the top of screens defensively.
Yeah, you got to tag him and stay right close to him because with his touch, he doesn't need much space to get his shot off.
And stolen by Granger.
What a huge play.
Did you see that?
Oh, we got to see that one again, guys. We've got to see that again.
I need a replay. I'm not sure what I just looked at.
The Bucks shooting an outstanding 53% for the game. Dishes it to Jennings. He feeds it to Clark. Can't get it to go. So Indiana will take it the other way. Boban right side. The shot from the low post is good. Now it's just a 3-point Bucks lead.
After a subpar first half, I like the way he's been much more aggressive here in the second, finding a way to hit his shot and get more shots.
Sanders' shot is good.
Those are what we call confidence building blocks.
The Pacers shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. He kicks it to Granger. Working on Sanders. Boban with the ball. 6 to shoot. And Booker kicks to Iguodala. Fires for 3. And the Pacers another 3.
He can be dangerous from outside. Sure, he didn't get one to go in the first, but we know he can get on the roll and knock him down.
Clark, the pass to Sanders. This is it to Clark. Dish now to Jennings. There's a screen. And he draws body contact. Looked like a blocking foul, and he was in the shooting motion. So he'll head to the free throw line. That free throw good from Jennings. The Pacers making a switch here. Edwards checked in, and Jennings drops them both. Now here's Boban. Still anybody's game at this point.
No question, and this becomes a very big possession here.
That's good. Boban's got 10 points in the quarter.
He's really shouldering the load for his team right now. That's what leadership is about. He's looking to help his team cut into this deficit.
Milwaukee in the lead. Here's Clark. Sanders with a screen on Boban, and Danny Granger gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Clark.
Here with the lead, they'd really like to finish this team off. But they just haven't knocked down the three-pointers at the same percentage that they did in the first half here in the second. So we'll see what happens going forward.
Another board just continuing to add to that big rebound margin.
And it's a bit ironic, guys. I mean, you would think the score wouldn't be so close the way they're dominating the glass. But this one is still in the balance.
And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession.
Boy, just a brain cramp, guys. I mean, that should have been the simplest of exchanges.
Feeds it to Jennings. He dishes it to Udo. Over Hibbert, and Hibbert with the block. Dunks it down.
The defense caught dozing off that time.
Those open dunks, pretty high percentage.
Yeah, you're not going to miss many of those. I mean, this is really a poor defensive effort.
Here's Clark. Outside Jennings. Open look. And it's Roy Hibbert with the rebound. Hibbert's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Granger outside. Granger right side. Here's Holcomb. That misses, and a chance to tie it there. The Bucks shooting 32% in the fourth, perhaps looking a bit tired. Jennings dishes to Clark. Harden up top. Udo gets a very good look and converts. Udo's got 14 points now in the second half. And the Pacers call time here. They're losing by 4. 1:57 left in the game. There's 1:54 left here in the fourth quarter. Indiana moving the ball around. Pass to Iguodala. The pass to Hibbert. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession.
Oh, that certainly could be costly. In a close one, those kinds of mistakes can really give the other team momentum.
Iguodala against Harden. Now the feed to Clark. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials say the contact and he'll shoot 2.
Check out the game for cool hands. 12 points, and the steals are starting to pile up for him also.
They sure have. Clearly he's gotten in their heads because of it. The guys are looking over their shoulder now, always worrying about where he is.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5.
At the line from the first half. Things have gotten a lot better. They've gotten there a good number of times, and they've converted a high percentage of it.
He passes to Jennings. Puts the lead pass in front of him. Now the Pacers moving it up. Iguodala's running. Granger gets it to go. Granger's got 12 points here in the second half. And that bucket ignites the crowd.
Crucial bucket there. And you hear it in their reaction.
And you can feel the energy throughout this building right now. What a huge shot.
Uses the drop step. Yes!
Well, he's having a great half here. Exactly the opposite of the first.
The Pacers shooting an efficient 53% from the field. And Bobois kicks to Iguodala. Iguodala off the pick from Hibbert. Iguodala's drive. It's stolen by Udo. And here comes the break. And that one's good.
Just cruising to the finish line.
Yeah, and barring something catastrophic happening, it looks like they'll go home with a nice victory here.
Here's Bobois. Rebounded by the Bucks. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Clark. Six on the shot clock. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Kicks it out to Harden. And so the Bucks take the win. They came, they saw, they conquered.
Hey, Kevin, to me, any win is a good win.
Well, that'll do it for now. Thanks for watching our coverage of the first round of the NBA playoffs. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our...
Big win for the team tonight. How does it feel to have taken the first 2 games on the road, knowing that you're heading back home now with the possibility of closing out the series?
Man, I was real proud of the team tonight. If you want to compete for a championship, you have to win big games on the road. And we did that here to start the series. It's far from over, but knowing that we're going home with a chance to play in front of our fans and try to win a couple more games is huge, man. You always want momentum on your side in the playoffs, and we've definitely got that now.